Sorry, my kitten is like pawing underneath the door. Does anyone's cat ever like freak out when you close the door because you need some privacy and they won't stop clawing at your tripod? Anyone else? Just me? Anyway. Hey guys, it's Bianca. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm happy to see that you're back. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a favorites video. So I received my Birchbox subscriptions for July and August. So I got a couple of Birchboxes that I wanted to go through with you guys, and also a couple other beauty favorites that I wanted to share, and also a little bit of additional wedding stuff. I'm just gonna get right into it and let's see what I got for last month's Birchbox. So this is last month's design. Very cute. I love these colors. Actually, they're pretty much part of my wedding colors, which I think is why I enjoy them so much. So this one, they come with these cards, so they're like Birchbox beauty tips. This one says, this month we challenge you to spend an extra 2 minutes applying body lotions after your shower. We know it's easy to skip over that step, but your hands and knees and elbows need some love too. And their tissues always kind of match, which is also pleasing to see. And on the back of the card, as usual, they have the product description, so I may just reference to this from time to time. So the first item that I got is Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. It actually is a perfume sample. It's allergen free, has a minimalist scent, and has like one single note of Stila. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not sure how to say that word there. It's spelled C-E-T-A-L-O-X. I really like the packaging. It's red with a little bit there and then a lot of black and white. So very minimal, very nice scent. The next item is by the company SCAPES. It is their Korean ginseng signature sleeping hair mask. And it comes in this tube. So you apply a dime size amount to damp hair, focusing on ends. You don't rinse this after you apply. It can be used both morning and night. So I've never used any kind of hair mask that you leave in, other than like a leave-in conditioner, but I don't know if that counts. It's interesting to me that they would send me something like this, because I've always gotten masks and like hair treatments that you rinse out after a certain amount of time. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how this works. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna link my Instagram down below. I try and update you guys from time to time with certain products that I am new to, so I may update you guys on my story, so keep an eye on there. The next item is by IPKN, I believe, or IPKN. It is their Moist and Firm Beauty Balm. It's SPF 45, which is really nice, and it's in the shade Light, so I believe this is tinted. Let's see. Yep, it's tinted, and my skin is kind of in between. It's not like super fair. It has like peachy tones to it, so I think, well, after some blending and rubbing, it's not terrible. Yeah, that'll work. I'm always hesitant with tinted things because they're either too light or on the darker spectrum of like the fair spectrum. But it's a BB cream, which is awesome. So I'll definitely be putting this in my makeup bag. So the next item is by Wander Beauty. It's their Double Date Lip and Cheek Compact. Just to show you, the packaging is really pretty, kind of clear, very minimal as well. I feel like a lot of, other than the sleeping hair mask, the packaging on most of these are pretty simple and like to the point. There isn't a lot of like fuss to them. And this is in the shade, oh my god, I can't read this morning. However you say that word, that shade, it's Double Date. Okay, yeah, so once you open it, it kind of looks like, when you were little, did you guys ever have those little like makeup kits? Tiniest pans of lip gloss and stuff, and I mean, for me, I always felt like super special because it's like makeup and all that stuff. This is what it reminds me of, but it's very pretty. It has really pretty rosy tones to it. The second to last item is by Dr. Lipp. It's the original Nipple Balm for lips. It's a very tiny sample size. It's for dry skin, luscious lips, and glossy bits. So, I don't know. This, it's definitely interesting the way that they decided to name this product. Basically, you can use this on many different areas other than your face. It says, multi-purpose, 100% natural formula, works to rehydrate skin and lips, soothe sunburns, tame unruly brows, and nourish thirsty cuticles. So you can actually use this like as a cuticle moisturizer, which is kind of cool. I think just the name kind of not skeeves me out, but like it's just kind of awkward. I'll probably try using this as a cuticle moisturizer, being that I don't really do much with my eyebrows. As you can see, they have a mind of their own, and I kind of let them have a mind of their own. So as I said in my previous unboxing videos, with Birchbox you can choose one product yourself, and then the other 4 or 5 are curated to you based on your beauty profile. I chose the Marcel Extension Plus Curl and Lengthening Mascara. Now, there was a little bit of a weird hiatus with this box. I usually get them around the 18th every month, but this past month, I should say, I couldn't track it, I couldn't do anything. So as, I guess, to make up, to compensate for that, they actually gave me 2 of these instead of 1, so that was nice of them. You guys, the brush here has a curve to it, slight curve, as you can see. I like it so far. I have one in my purse right now, and I pretty much bring it with me wherever I go. And it works really well. It doesn't clump or anything like that. So that was July's Birchbox that I received. And the August one for this month, as some of you may not know, August is my birth month. Unfortunately, with Birchbox, you don't really get a birthday perk. So this one, bear in mind, I've kind of gotten rid of the tissue and all of that, so it's not packaged pretty in any way, but One of the things that I've really enjoyed that I received in this one is by a brand that I've had before through Birchbox, and it's by Davines. It's the Renaissance Circle Hair Hopeless Hair Extreme Repair Mask. And what I like about it is it's like resealable, so it's not one of those pouches that you rip open and then you don't really know what to do with the rest of it. It's made with yellow clay and babassu butter, and it smells really, really nice. My hair is very curly and very coarse, so I use the entire thing. There's actually this kind of meme floating around on Facebook. I'll put it right here. It's usually when instructions say to use a dime amount of conditioner, and those with curly hair, you just kind of use the whole bottle in your hand. With this, I try not to, just because I want to kind of see how long it'll last me, and it's very thick consistency, so you don't have to use a lot. The next item is Foaming Cream Cleanser, and it is by the brand Korres, Korres, and it's a pretty good sized bottle. You rub gently onto wet skin and rinse off with plenty of water, so it's not something that you have to leave on your skin for a long amount of time. Used it once or twice so far. I really like it. Again, something that I'm trying to use sparingly, just because I kind of like that I have some travel size products of things, even though these are sample sizes. I can travel with them if I like the product enough. Next item is by, if I can read this, Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. So this pretty much matches my shirt. Yeah, it's like a moisturizer. It's pretty much like a lotion. Has a little bit of like a water consistency. Once it's in there, it leaves your skin pretty soft actually. The next item is by Vasanti. It's their Brighten Up Love My Hand cream. I've used this maybe 4 or 5 times. Just a little bit goes a very long way. It's a very thick, rich hand cream, and I try to use it probably once in the morning and once at night if I remember. It leaves my skin feeling super hydrated, super soft. It smells really, really pretty. Has like almost like a light floral scent to it. But yeah, I like it a lot. It leaves, like I said, my skin feeling kind of refreshed and softened and just enough moisture. It's not like overly bearing. Jane Iredale. It's their Just Kissed Lip and Cheek Stain, and it's this tiny little baby, and it works with the pH of your skin, so it kind of morphs to what you, I guess it's individualized. It's not like one shade for everybody, but this is their shade Just Kissed. Nope, I lied. This is their shade Forever Pink. Again, the packaging is kind of reflective, but it says it on there, I promise. Last item that I received is by Arrow, and I believe I've used their deodorant before as a sample way back, before I even started my channel. And it's their Under Eye Brightening Serum, and this as well is tinted. I've done a swatch already when I got the item, and it looks really dark and like more tan, but it's blendable and it's easy to blend out, so it doesn't leave a striation or mark underneath. And you just put it right underneath and pat it right in. And it's interesting to get little bits and pieces like this, because obviously when you go makeup shopping, you go and kind of get a little bit of everything. But with Birchbox, it's more so like a surprise each month. Obviously, they send you like a sneak peek email. If you want to see what you've received, you have that option too, or you can just track your box. So most of the time, I'm very impatient and I look to see what I've received. So those were the 2 Birchboxes that I've received last month and this month. Now I want to get into a couple nail items. I talked about this brand before in my, I believe, quarantine favorites video, and that was months ago now. Thinking back, I wanted to share with you again some more new shades that I received. So this is a nail polish brand that is cruelty-free, no harsh toxins, none of that, and it's very, very affordable compared to higher end polishes. So the brand is Olive&June, and I have on one of their polishes now. It's kind of like a, almost like a light gray, white color. So this is the color that I have on now. It is called ECC, and a lot of their color names are initials or abbreviations for things. I also have the color CDJ, and it's a little bit more of like a darker, creamier color. And the third color is HZ. This is very rosy, very neutral. I wanted to, they have a lot of bright colors now on their website for summer, but I wanted to try items, colors rather, that are more neutral toned and kind of go with everything. You don't really have to think about it. And then this is their top coat. So the top coat is formulated specially to help keep from chips and stuff like that. And another thing that I love about this brand is that the polish has built-in base coat, so you don't have to use a base coat if you don't want to, and usually takes 1 or 2 coats. Color is really opaque and the payoff pretty much matches the color in the bottle, which is awesome. And like I said, it's 7 free, and by that I mean there's no like formaldehyde or anything like that. I'll take a screenshot of like what it doesn't have, because it's a lot of big words that I don't know how to pronounce and I'm not going to try to. Now I want to get into a little bit more exciting things. I have here my wedding band that I got from Etsy. It came in this velvet kind of style ring box, and I really love Anna Sheffield's work and like that kind of contour band that wraps around the engagement ring, or kind of like enhancers. But of course other jewelers wanted like an arm and a leg and like my kidney for it, which I was not going to pay. So I always thought of the idea to support small businesses, especially during COVID and all of that. So I came across this shop, and this is the band. So it's very similar to like an Anna Sheffield or like your local jeweler contour band, except they aren't diamonds, they're actually moissanite. I wanted to kind of save on cost because weddings are super expensive to begin with. I think it came out really, really pretty. It almost looks like a little tiara, which is so cute. And I'll post a video of me wearing it. I'll put it on now here so you can kind of see what I mean. It's supposed to frame my engagement ring just like that. So I actually had to send the jeweler measurements in millimeters so that it can contour correctly. Otherwise there would be a really big gap in between my engagement ring and the band itself. And I didn't want that, obviously. I was really excited when it came in the mail, and took about maybe 2.5 weeks or so. The seller was very responsive to any questions that I had, which was really good. I was kind of nervous to make a big purchase like that, especially not seeing it in person and trying it on with my ring, but the seller assured me that, you know, the process is very detail oriented, and I looked through tons and tons of reviews before making the purchase, and I'm so happy that it came in time. And I'm just really excited because we're down to 6 days until we get married, and it's just been a crazy experience trying to plan a wedding during all of this craziness going on. We must have changed our plans, like I told you guys, like 2 or 3 different times. Our guest list shrunk down to like maybe 8 or 9 people compared to the 60 that we were gonna have, and we're still planning on having a bigger party next year, next summer, so that the rest of my family can come and my fiance's family from California can come. Obviously right now it's really bad out in LA and all of that, so we didn't want to risk anything, like I mentioned in my previous video, with health or anything like that. So I really feel that this decision that we've made to still go ahead with the ceremony is kind of, it feels right. With me, family is really important, so it was very difficult to make the decision not to have my whole family there, because it is a very important part of both of our lives, not just mine. And we decided also that we're going to be live streaming our ceremony so that those near and far who we wish could be there so badly could still see and kind of participate in a way. So yeah, it's just a lot of change is coming, but I'm ready for it. I feel like it's time to kind of turn a new leaf and start fresh in many aspects of my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing what I received from my Birchboxes. Sorry I wasn't as descriptive as I usually try to be, but I tried my best. And definitely try out Olive&June. I'll link them in the description and their Instagram as well. I've had this polish on for 2 or 3 days now, and there's little to no chipping. Lasts super long, and the color payoff is amazing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll update you guys in a couple of days. Bye everyone.